my experience with Pinocchio. Not the movie, the NES, the Super Nintendo video game that I spent about a good 40 minutes to an hour playing. Yes, decided to wear something for this video because it is still pretty early in the goddamn morning and I don't want to, give the vibe, oh, I don't wear clothing or something, or I do wear clothing. But anyway, so before we talk about Pinocchio Super Nintendo, I kind of want to give y'all a little bit of history and something I haven't even talked about before this video before. So, I used to be a massive fan of Pinocchio as a character, and I used to, what is the right word for this? I used to play with, I never owned a Pinocchio like doll, or plushie, or whatever you want to say, whatever the right word is. I never owned one, so I remember watching the Pinocchio movie, and I got myself a Pinocchio paper cutout, and I used to have these little adventures with the nigga Pinocchio, because I thought Pinocchio was like one of the coolest, most innocent niggas, you know what I mean? Must protect Pinocchio at all costs. And no, I'm not talking about that evil ass Pinocchio in that one horror movie about him, but the same, just Pinocchio I'm talking about, and the other many Pinocchio variants that aren't Disney. I'm only exclusively talking about the Disney one, but I have watched and seen the other versions of Pinocchio as well. And this game may seem a little out there at first for a lot of people because I'm not really known for playing anything Disney related or any Disney video game. But to me, I wanted to this is like another redemption arc for me in terms of actually being able to play a Pinocchio joint, I don't know, because I kind of miss hanging out with Pinocchio, other than like Kingdom Hearts. I don't see this nigga often, so it's like, I don't see, or I didn't even know he had a game until last night or 2 nights back when I looked into it, I was like, oh shit, Pinocchio got a game. I want to play because I'm interested in Pinocchio. But anyways, enough about history about Pinocchio, me and my history with the character. Why don't we get into the gameplay? So like basically how Pinocchio Super Nintendo would start, right? Is you have your options. You can change the difficulty to hard, normal, easy, jump, attack, shield, so on and so on. And basically, before each level, you would get pages of how the game Pinocchio would actually fucking start. Like, I'm not kidding. You would actually get moments from the movie with flip panels and little pages and stuff. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie to you, dude. This game may look boring on the surface, alright? But I can't lie, bro. My nigga Pinocchio be moving like he be doing in the goddamn movie in this game, bro. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I got this random jolly effect. And I'm not even kidding. I have this jolly effect when I play this shit. Like, I was weirdly happy all the time. Just watching Pinocchio go and playing him when I didn't even consider otherwise, but I had stupid amount of fun with the first level. Ghetto Kalu, what's good? Hey, what's good, bro? And what's good, Renee YT? How you guys doing? Just talking about my boy Pinocchio and this bitch. The Disney version of Pinocchio. I gotta be specific because there's tons of variants of this motherfucker, but I don't know, jumping around with him and doing the level, like especially level 1 here, which this is level 1. This is not a hub world. But you run around and you collect these little items and stuff, and you also run around interacting with other things in the world of Pinocchio, and that's kind of like pretty much the first level right here, and that's kind of all it is. And yeah, at times it can be boring if you're really expecting more from a game about Pinocchio, but dude, just be excited. I don't know, this game kind of reminded me, this game kind of reminds me of, hey man, be happy of the little things you have in a game, you know, like the movement, because a lot of people are so, hyper focused on like, oh, controls good, okay, so this, you know, not actually looking at the movement, the animation for the movement, the jumping. I don't know why, but this game just makes me so weirdly fucking happy for some reason. Like I said, Pinocchio was like one of the boys back in the day. I used to have a paper cutout of my nigga, and I used to play with Pinocchio like all the time. But yeah, other than collecting stuff in the town, we have Jiminy's lamp, which you can see right here. We got some story beats. Oh shit, did I not pause? Oh, see, I do that. Ignore that. By the way, yes, we're using long play archives video. But anyway, so you play Jiminy in these levels and you smack these moths, which doing good, chilling, watching you for a bit before I help my mom again. Hey, yeah, your boy's gonna be watching me talk about Pinocchio. I want someone to walk in on somebody watching me talk about a weird game that nobody fucking talks about on the planet. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know why, but a part of me just wants that to happen. So you'd be like, it's not what it looks like. I'm not watching a video about someone boobling about Pinocchio. But yeah, so that's like the level right there as you boop these niggies. And there's not a whole lot of levels in this game. There's like 9, 10-ish levels. So, not really that much. And this level is just okay. You know, and then we have the puppet show for, I think, level 3. But this one pissed me off a little bit because I was so confused on, like, what button does what. Even though they're showing me right here, I was still, like, confused on the pattern recognition of what they were trying to do because they have different moves compared to Pinocchio. And I didn't even know for a while what I was trying to do was mimic these motherfuckers. I was like, bro, what is this, bro? Boom, bap, bap. And I'm like, I don't remember this happening in the goddamn movie. What worth is this game? Oh, Waffle, this game is Pinocchio for the Super Nintendo. You know, I decided to give it a play, give it a little retro review in this puppet show. You know what I mean? So, wanted to play me some Pinocchio, bro. You know, gotta respect and give, bro. Give to the boy Pinocchio, bro. He's goated, bro. Niggas underestimate my boy, bro. He can blow up a planet. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Dude, just look at this, bro. It's so fucking, so innocent, man. You know, like, cool, right? Yeah, and if you do the wrong moves at any point, you get tomatoes booed at you. But don't worry. There's no time limit or anything in this bit for this level anyway. But this one took a minute, and with each person, it gets harder and harder. Like, as you can see, like, after the girl, there's these people, and then she comes back again, and it just turns into a whole fucking thing. See that? It gets a little bit harder and harder for you to follow their moves. Just a little bit, not too much. I wouldn't even say this game is hard. One of my favorite bits was when Pinocchio went to Pleasure Island, where he interacted with all the donkeys, aka all the jackasses that just wild out. You just hear this fucking music. I love the OST in this game. This game's OST is absolute perfection. I don't know why, but level 1. I'm about to vlog later because of that. We need to talk about what happened with me earlier. It's almost April, y'all. Y'all know what that means, bro. We're about to be maybe getting to some Mario Sunshine very soon, bro. Maybe I'll even start as early as tomorrow. What's up with this hair in my mouth? But yeah, basically you jump and cling to balloons to collect items in this bit. It's not super difficult, but I remember being confused as all hell trying to figure all this stuff out. Since when I was in this level for the first time, I was like, oh, do I just jump on a kid or something? Do I, like, treat him like a goddamn Goomba? And I'm like, no, I guess I just go on these balloons and carry this stuff. Which, Pleasure Island was fun. But then we get into this next bit. Fucking minecarts. It's like I can't escape platformers without a fucking minecart being in them, man. I was like, bro, we on some DKC shit, but really fast already, bro. And this minecart section is actually a little harder than you think because you're thrown off by how fast you're going in this minecart, my guy. Like, I'm sitting there like, dude, shit. What the actual fuck? You know what I mean? In this minecart. Because I'm like, bro, this is wild. But my favorite level is coming up. Other than Pleasure Island. Oh, yeah, this is Pleasure Island 2, by the way. There's 2 Pleasure Island bits. Escape from the Pleasure Island. This is my favorite level by far, and you're going to see why. You get to hear this eerie-ass music as you try and make your attempt to escape Pleasure Island. It is so fucking peak. Just watch this move, bro. As you're escaping this dark island, Pinocchio. Before, you know, you have to escape Pleasure Island before you turn all the way to a donkey. If you remember this bit in the movie, which I don't know if you saw those shadow guys in the movie, I can't tell, because I haven't watched Pinocchio in years, my nigga. I think decades, literal decades, I haven't seen the movie Pinocchio. So, like, but just watching Pinocchio ace this level, and me going through with the badass theme music, which we'll put the music on with no interruptions from sound effects here in a bit, because I do want to talk about the soundtrack, but I want to talk about each and every single level in specific, since this game isn't too fucking long, and there isn't really much else to talk about other than the levels and the soundtrack, to be honest, in this game. But anyway, so Escape from Pleasure Island was good. The Search of Monstro. At home, Jiminy found Geppetto. Hello there, what's up, Dachi? How you doing? Dude, and the underwater level in this bitch. And let me tell you, this underwater level wasn't hard at all. I was shocked because I'm like, the music, bro. We gonna be DKC again? Because I know a lot of games really wanted that success of like DKC, Super Mario, especially Disney. And quote-unquote, Disney's not, is known for kind of not having really the best of games in terms of, like, quality and so on. I just purchased Luigi's Mansion. Hey, let's go. If I could have Luigi's Mansion 3DS, I would actually make a my experience on the new version of the game. But they're not releasing it, so I gotta play Luigi's Mansion 2 instead. But I've already made a my experience on the original one, so... But I still want to make my experience on the 3DS version and kind of talk about what the differences are, so on and so forth. But yeah, this water level was kind of good. I'm not even going to cap. And then you have this. While Pinocchio searched for Geppetto, Ciel and Figaro were trapped inside Monstro. Monstro was hungry and coming for Pinocchio. So you get this little bit. You get a fish chase segment, bro. Look at this shit. Now, this shit is kind of endless. You have to get eaten by Monstro a little bit. Or you can play it till the end, but you still will get eaten anyway. I kind of got eaten, like, about immediately because he was right on my dick for some reason, like, as we started the level, and I didn't know how to move properly with the controls in this little stage right here. So, like, I was kind of fucked right then and there, to be honest with you. Inside Monstro. Pinocchio Geppetto cried, "I've come to rescue you, father," answered Pinocchio. "But how?" asked Geppetto. Pinocchio had an idea. "Let's make him sneeze us out." Dude, Pinocchio's a genius for thinking that shit. This level. Now, I was stuck on inside of Monstro. And yes, they keep the donkey look for my man's like the rest of the game for some reason. He does not go back to like normal Pinocchio. Because you can see the donkey are still on his bitch ass. But, anyways, this level confused me because you need about 30 raft pieces because they build a raft for them to escape out of his belly with after you make him sneeze. And then also, you also, go ahead and, what is it? Fuck. You go ahead and also, like, break these lamps in the level 2, which they don't show you where any of this shit's at. You just have to figure out you gotta break these little crate shits here, like on some Crash Bandicoot shit with this spin kick move. And, you know, by getting enough pieces for the raft, you can escape with Geppetto at the end of the level, which, this, like I said, this level's like a maze. So, like, you're not going to find everything right out the gate. Plus, I plan to get 1,000 Year Door. Yes, sir. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I had 28 too. I didn't even get 31 pieces of the Wrath because I remember I was watching another video about this because I was confused. And the person said 31 pieces of the Wrath, and I'm like, I didn't get 31. I got like 28, 29 of them bitches, and Geppetto was still fucking at the end right here. Look at my man right here. Hold on. By the way, this platforming section was a little cool. I like jumping off the barrels and the box in the water. The whale sneezed and they were set free. Monstro gave chase. Roll faster, faster, cried Pinocchio's father. Yeah, but this section right here, this felt like some DKC shit too, bro, with the ducking and the jumping over with the barrel. If you guys remember in the minecart. And then you crouch, kind of like Returns, DKC Returns. I wonder if they got inspired by Pinocchio to do this stuff. And then you get Monstro in the fucking back, like, I'm about to eat you, niggas. Then also the little tornado, you got to kick the little tornado joints away so you can kind of continue going and rafting. And it just gets harder. It just gets harder and harder. Right now, it's starting off slow, so this looks very easy. But it gets fast as fuck later on. And this chases for a little bit. Like, I need to show you how fast this motherfucker goes, bro. Like, look how instantaneous some of this shit is, bro. I was dying, bro. I was actually dying because I was like, okay, we just crouch and jump, right? That's the order. Nah, motherfucker, they'll bait your bitch ass and make you think. And by the way, if you actually get sucked in by Monstro, you have to redo the other level from Monstro again, the one where you guys were already inside. And then you get to redo this bit. So, for anyone that dies on this bit or goes back into his belly, because at least when you die, you don't go back in there. But, when you, But if you get eaten, you have to redo that whole segment again. So, trust me, I fucking got eaten, like, almost the first time, so. Yeah, this shit. Also, in the SNES version, they do give you arrows. I don't know why I'm not seeing his. I guess in the because he played on hard, so like there is a little bit of difference. They won't tell you if you need to jump or crouch. They're like, oh, he'll figure it out. The player will figure it out. What he has to jump over, what he needs to duck over, so on and so forth. And after this, I think this is it. Yeah. By the way, it's the Blue Fairy. Fairy Godmother. The whole game was all about Pinocchio getting... It was all about Pinocchio learning, learning about how to be a boy, you know what I mean? Pinocchio ducked through a hole in the rock as Maestro made his last charge. Geppetto awoke on the beach next to Pinocchio. Yep. And this all happened in the movie, too. At home, Geppetto laid Pinocchio on the bed. My poor, brave, unselfish boy. Geppetto heard the Blue Fairy as he has proven himself. And then, yeah, look at this. I love this moment. Father, said Pinocchio, I'm a real boy, cried Geppetto. This calls for a celebration. When you wish upon a star, though, Jiminy Cricket, your dreams, through Jiminy Cricket, your dreams do come true. Gee, thanks, Blue Fairy. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I kind of needed this game. And then that's literally it, bro. You got Pinocchio the boy right here, bro. Look at him. Hey. Can we? Dude. Hold on. Hey. Dude, I'm sorry. That's my boy right there, bro. That's my boy. Look at him. I know he's just clapping, but bro, he's like, congratulations, you beat the fucking game, now get out. But I'm telling him, like, bro. Okay, I'm sorry, bro, for just watching him clap all the time. But, we'll listen to the soundtrack for a little bit. My favorite one's gotta be The Way to School.
You can either double your money.
That's gotta be my favorite theme, yeah. might need to shave, bro. Yeah, but the soundtrack for Pinocchio SNES, because he's also on the Genesis. The same game is on Genesis. So, listening to this... Wizard of... You know what? I might check that out. Because you said that, I might check this out. Oh boy, play Wizard of Oz SNES. You think that's hard, Alex? Hold on. No, I don't think Pinocchio is hard. I was just talking about that certain segment with escaping the whale was difficult, you know, a little bit, especially for a first-time player, you know, like having to get used to the speed and the acceleration. But without a doubt, but anyways, what are my thoughts on Pinocchio SNES / Pinocchio Genesis, since I'm probably not going to play this again anytime soon. Maybe I will play the Genesis version. It probably has maybe better music, maybe more levels. It can probably fit more levels. I don't know, or maybe it's the same length. I have no idea. I don't know that. I never tried it. But, I love this game. I think, because I was saying earlier, I think I needed this game. Like, unintentionally, I think I needed this game. And I say that because, like, I like the length of this game. I like everything about this game. The music, the level design, just going through it was actually really nice, and I think it's something I needed because I'm so used to playing video games that are like 4 or 5 hours, and just playing a game that's like 42 minutes, you know, or two. I mean, I spent about an hour or so on it, an hour or two on it, but I don't know. It just makes me really appreciate like how good short games are, and it kind of makes me think like, wow, game, you played that 5-hour game all the way through. That's fucking nuts, you know. That's a long ass time, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think I needed this game. This game was kind of like a refresher for me in the aspect of Pinocchio. Like, I actually kind of got a refresher on what happens in the movie by playing a fucking Pinocchio game. And I don't know, I guess this was like my second wind with Pinocchio, because I remember I used to fuck with Pinocchio heavy back in the day, but, you know, after a while I kind of just fizzled out and didn't really mention him until like Kingdom Hearts, and then Kingdom Hearts didn't really do shit with him other than like KH1 and Rechain and then Dream Drop a little bit, you know, and so they didn't really do anything with my dude. He doesn't even get to fight with you in those games, which kind of ass, but it's a fucking wooden doll. What the hell was a wooden doll 9-year-old boy gonna do? You know what I mean? Against the freaking Heartless. Well, Sora's not that much older than him, to be honest. But you should give it a try, my dude. Oh, I will. But yeah, that's like my genuine experience with this game. Music's simplistic, but pretty damn good. I don't know why, but I get so cheery and kind of, I don't know, this weird happy energy just keeps fucking bubbling up from me when I listen to the fucking, let me put it on again, the Way to School theme. I don't know why, but like I get this fucking dun, 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 dun. Dude, do this again. I look like a fucking speed racer with the stash and then the fucking V-neck. Just realized that shit, bro. I'm gonna get that, Dachi. Wizard of Oz SNES. I got you. I'm gonna check that shit out. Okay, I'm sorry. But with all seriousness, Pinocchio SNES, you're a great game. And you know what kind of makes me sad about this game is that I bet not a lot of Pinocchio fans played the game. Like, I know Pinocchio sold like hotcakes in terms of being a Disney film, because Disney was on a fucking, was invincible back in the 80s and 90s. But, well, not 80s and 90s, like 60s, 70s, 80s. They were untouchable. But, in terms of creating characters and worlds and such. But, I don't know, like, that makes me sad, though, like, thinking about it a little bit. Like, I don't think a lot of Pinocchio fans even know this game exists. You know what I mean? Or if they do, I want to know your guys' fucking thoughts on this, bro. Like, if you genuinely played this today, I want to know your guys' own thoughts. Like, come back to this video after you're done watching it, after you're done watching my experience with it. Comment down below your experience with Pinocchio for Super Nintendo / Genesis, because they're both the same game. Because I want to know, like, if people really played this, you know what I mean, and give it an honest shot. I saw a video 2 years ago of someone reviewing it, and it got over 200K, so that shows people have somewhat of an interest in this game, or people played it, you know what I mean? But anyways, I'm rambling. I'm sorry for that. I'm just really excited that I finished another game in under a day, so I have another video for tomorrow, or today, you know what I mean? So, I'm happy. I beat the game last night, before I even beat Saitama Tyson, which I might just vlog about after this video. Like, I'm just going to straight up vlog after this, you know, and have a day. Because we've been playing a lot of video games, talking about a lot of video games for past few weeks. Why don't we just vlog about our lives, spend a day with me instead? But, yeah, guys, that's Pinocchio. Let me know your guys' thought process on Pinocchio. I love the game. I think you guys should all give it a shot. Maybe, I hope I opened your eyes to another video game suggestion, and I hope you guys all have a great Easter, because it's Easter, I think, today. Or I think it was Easter last week. Something around that time, like something Easter related. I hope you guys have a great Easter, and April's right around the fucking corner, baby. And again, Pinocchio, I just want to say, thank you for this beautiful game, man. Thank you for being there with me for one last ride, my friend. Like and comment, subscribe, favorite, share the video with your friends. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Hey, bro, do you want to have a talk? I'll have to see. Hold on.